So in the middle of all my videos about, hey, here's this, and here's this, and here's this, and this, I wanted to take a slow down a little bit and just talk a little bit about, 3D printing and designing and finishing. Greetings, Dave here, DCPFX. A little bit different video today, and obviously I'm not even green screening. This is my workspace. Yeah, so that's my Red Ranger, and I got that. That's awesome. Back when in the 90s, I was friends with a guy who owned a local comic shop, and I love that. And when he was shutting down, he was closing down because he just, comic shops are hard to keep running. Back in the 90s, he said, hang on, I got something for you. And that's awesome. It's the New Titans from the Tom Grummett run, that and Team Titans and Deathstroke. So it's pretty awesome. So there's Team Titans, and then Deathstroke. Really good time to be a Titans fan. Titans Hunt was awesome. It was pretty amazing. On topic, I want to talk about 3D printing and designing, because I talk about that a lot, and this is something I want to talk about a little bit more because it's something I've dealt with, and I'm ashamed to say, for 2 years. 2 years ago, my friend Max sent me a prop, a toy, and said, hey, can you make me a handle? The kid's model of this is never going to happen because it mounts like this. And I said, yeah, no problem. I'll learn how to do it. And I've been so busy with the pandemic and then starting the channel and everything else, I'm really slow on it because learning is taking forever to get learning, because Fusion 360 is not easy. But I did come up with, now this is ugly because I printed it at huge sizes just so I could do it. And this is close to what I want. It's not quite long enough, so I've redesigned again. In fact, I've designed that, and that will go to print soon. That's going to be awesome. But that's just something I wanted to show off because I've been working on that for so long, and I've learned how to do this for so long, and I appreciate Max and for being so patient on this. It takes forever to learn these things. But now that I've been pushed and I know I have to get this done, Fusion's not bad. Once you start playing with it, it's not bad. It's a great program for doing that, and the license you can get for hobbyists is pretty cool. It's a good hobbyist license that you can do whatever. It's not commercial. I'm not a commercial site. Like, I'm doing this for Max, and I'll get a couple bucks for it, but I'm not doing this as a business, so I can get away with doing this. So in that vein, I want to add something else I've done, because you saw me talk about the Lunar Cube I printed for Guillaume. Well, I've had some time. I've made my own. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is I've come up with a few improvements that I think is going to be pretty awesome. Now, when I first made this for Guillaume, this piece, the way he designed it, only went to there. It doesn't give you a whole lot to do. So I took a look at it, and I said, well, if this piece goes in the end here, and that only goes to there, I have all this extra space I can use. So by getting the old, what was it? I guess it was 5/8 drill bit out, I've got extra space. The same with the end here, with this piece here. It only comes to here. So the dowel, I went to here. I added all the way to here. Now I did this because I found, if you look at, actually I will put a picture there. It was a little wobbly right here. I found it a little wobbly. So what I did was I've added two more dowels, two smaller dowels that I just basically, and it was a pain to drill into this as well because you had to sort of go at an angle to get started and then get it in. But that sucker's rock solid now. I've kept it apart right now because I do need to paint this. This gets brown with gold, and this is silver or gray. So I don't want to get it too tight now. I still need to finish this a little bit as well. So this is actually going to come off. But by that, this sucker is, and I do need to add a little bit more onto the dowel. What Guillaume did is he designed it for a 1/2 inch, but with 3D printing, it's never quite right. It's a little bit off. So I had to get a 7/16. So I think just one strip of duct tape around this would give me just enough so that when I put it on, it's going to go on and just Oh, there's stuff coming out of it. Go on and stay on, and it's going to be on and good and tight. So I basically want to get this done to be a solid piece, and this is going to be a solid piece. And then from there, I have some ideas for getting on the inside. Here you get it here. Inside here, I did notice that part of that piece, and when it goes in, it goes a little bit too far in. So I'm going to get some foam, and I'm going to make some, I guess, channels for it to go in. It only goes so far, it's going to stay there. And like I said in some of my chats as well, I'm going to take this piece here, and I'm going to put some magnets. I'm going to put a magnet. I think I'm going to do it here and there. And then I'm going to slide some magnets into here and here. Put them on both sides. So when that goes in here, it's either going to be, put this right in here, there or there, no in between. It's going to one or the other. So that's another plan I have for that. Just lots of things I want to do. I want to get done. There's so many projects I've had that have sort of been sitting on the wayside because it's Canada and it's cold. It's damn cold, and I don't get a lot done outside because of that. So I'm doing some printing in the house. And also, too, I've noticed that my printer, my original printer, my CR10S, I replaced the original holder for the fans, like on the print head, replaced them with a Fangmod, which works really well for cooling. But unfortunately, because I took it apart, it gets a little bit loose. I didn't put any Loctite in there to keep it because I figured I want to take it off again later. So I do have that problem as well. But it wobbles a little bit. So when you look at this, terrible, terrible, because, well, I printed it as crap and the head was moving. So there are a few things I need to deal with in regards to that as well. But that's sort of an update of where I'm at. That's where things are going. Also, too, I got this cool little stool because I don't like that whole black chair behind me. It doesn't really work well. I want a little stool, also better on my posture, too. So that's what's going on today. I expect to see some updates on the Lunar Q soon. I just want to get to clean out the parts inside and do a little finish on that and get some of the extra pieces off, like that piece right there, and get it smooth inside. And then maybe I'll cover it with some felt so I don't chip any paint as it's sliding back and forth. Not that it's going to slide back and forth a lot, but to have that so it doesn't do that. So I've got some things I want to finish. I've got some plans for things I'm doing. And you know what? I'm having fun doing it. And on the other side of it too, I'm noticing that the views I'm getting, I'm making a few bucks, which again, not important, but it's like the views are coming, which is nice that over time YouTube is saying, hey, have you heard about DCBFX? Well, it's been over 2 years. Hopefully people are hearing about me. But that is it. That's the video for today. I hope everyone's having a great day. This first day of spring, well, actually, for the time you're seeing this second day of spring, I hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk to you all later.